This is 7 News.
Tonight, the search for answers, how a baby boy died. His body found in a car outside a Perth childcare centre.
A Scarborough boy's death prompts an arrest by the FBI.
It's not fair.
Cruel thieves rob a deaf, terminally ill woman as she recovers from brain surgery.
I feel violated.
And the dockers snare a demon.
From the studios of 7 Perth, Susannah Carr and Ardon.
Good evening and welcome to 7 News. Childcare workers have been praised for trying to save a little boy found dead in his father's car at a Perth childcare centre. Blake Johnson is outside the centre in Helena Valley. And Blake, police say the baby boy's death is a tragic accident.
At this stage, that's right, Sue. Police say it was a mix-up that led to a deadly accident. Their investigation is ongoing tonight. Detectives were at the centre this afternoon and they stress this is not a murder investigation, but they won't reveal further details about the case. However, it is illegal to leave your child without proper supervision inside a car.
To breaking news, and the West Coast Eagles have a new coach. Ryan Daniels is at Patterson Stadium, where members of the Eagles board have just finished a meeting to confirm the decision. Ryan, who is it?
Rick, Adam Simpson is the man to lead the West Coast Eagles in 2014 and beyond. The two-time premiership player played 306 games for North Melbourne, where he was captain for 6 years. He's also been an assistant at Hawthorn for the past 4 years, a key part of the premiership win last weekend. The Eagles board met this afternoon, as you mentioned, to make the final call. It means Peter Sumich has missed out yet again. He's understandably devastated, but the club decided against replacing John Worsfold with another club great. There'll be a press conference here at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Patterson Stadium to unveil Adam Simpson, the new coach of the West Coast Eagles. Sue?
Thanks, Ryan, and we'll have more on that developing story later in sport. The FBI has shut down a sophisticated website allegedly set up for international drug deals that's been linked to the death of a Perth teenager. Silk Road had been operating for more than 2 years. It's the website Rod Bridge believes his son Preston bought synthetic LSD from before he died.
A Henley Brook man will be in trouble with the law when he returns from an overseas holiday. Organised crime detectives raided his home today and allegedly found a sophisticated hydroponic operation, including a powerful lighting system and carbon filters to extract the smell of marijuana. They seized bags of cannabis and hashish worth thousands of dollars from the house. They'll interview the man when he returns from his holiday.
A terminally ill woman has been robbed of precious photos and videos belonging to her late daughter. Renee James was recovering from major brain surgery in Bunbury when thieves ransacked her home. The 37-year-old is now begging the robbers to return a laptop and video
If you're
camera.
watching, just give it back. The Greens' demand for a recount of the Senate vote has been rejected after they lost a spot here in WA. Clive Palmer's United Party has picked up 3 seats in the upper house, meaning Tony Abbott will almost certainly be negotiating with the mining magnate on contentious votes.
The end of the convenience store rip-off could be near, with prices at Coles Express stores cut today in what could be the start of another price war. But while it's good for consumers, smaller retailers are likely to suffer. 7's finance expert Scott Pape explains.
Extortion charges have been dropped against a whistleblower who sparked a government inquiry into the Peel Health Campus. Mother of 7, Ashton Foley, made damning allegations against the privately run hospital. Soon after, the former chief operating officer was charged with making verbal threats to extort $43,000 from Health Solutions WA, which runs Peel Health Campus. Today, state prosecutors dropped the charge, saying it was no longer in the public interest to pursue the allegation.
2 men face up to a decade in jail for allegedly trying to smuggle dozens of lizards out of Perth. Customs officers say the accused was stopped with 30 reptiles in their checked baggage.
Tom Clancy, the best-selling author of spy thrillers The Hunt for Red October and Patriot Games, has died. His early dream was to have 1 book published, but he went on to write 28. Some of them turned into Hollywood blockbusters.
Up next, how Australians are saving young lives overseas.
Plus, Blame Game. A billion-dollar blow for Michael Jackson's family.
And the cyclist who came within millimetres of death. In 7's Money Watch, the share market has defied the uncertainty caused by the US government shutdown to post a second straight day of gains. The ASX 200 was up 19 points. One Australian dollar is buying just under 94 US cents and 10,800 Indonesian rupiah.
An Australian-made vaccine is set to save thousands of little girls' lives in Laos. For the first time in Southeast Asia, they're taking part in an immunisation program that's had remarkable results here at home.
Michael Jackson's family has lost a $1.5 billion lawsuit against the singer's concert promoter. After hearing 5 months of evidence, a jury found AEG wasn't negligent in hiring Conrad Murray to be Jackson's doctor.
Competent to do the job of being a general practitioner. Now that doesn't mean that we felt he was ethical. And maybe had the word ethical been in the question, it could have been a different outcome.
Dr. Murray was jailed for 4 years for giving Jackson the drugs that killed him in 2009.
A cyclist in the UK has come within millimetres of death. The woman ignored level crossing barriers and warning lights and had to slam on her brakes just as a train thundered past. The train driver pulled on the emergency brake with just seconds between life and death. Police are trying to track down the woman to give her a stern talking to.
Time for sport now with Adrian Barrich, and the Eagles have got a new coach, Barra.
Yes, Sue, and West Coast have overlooked one of their favourite sons to appoint a Victorian assistant coach. Peter Sumich misses out as Adam Simpson begins a new era at West Coast. And Michael Clark's Ashes hopes suffer a major body blow. Yes, and new Eagles coach Adam Simpson on 7 News tomorrow night. That's all in sport. Now here, Rick and Sue.
Thanks, Barra. We'll have Fuel Watch next.
And it's cooling down tomorrow with showers. Angela has the details live from the Royal Show.
On the water, winds will be onshore all day, coupled with a 2.5 metre swell. And tomorrow is going to be cooler than today. If you're coming to the show, bring a brolly too. There could be a shower around with similar weather again on Saturday, then finding up Sunday, partly cloudy, and 23 is the forecast for Monday, followed by showers from next Tuesday. Now, before I go, happy 60th wedding anniversary to Frank and Leonie Hayter and Margaret and Jack Wood. Also, tomorrow night, I'll have the weather live from the Mix 94.5 Grand Mascot Race at the main arena. And tonight, our little telethon star for this year, Jack Day, will be starting the fireworks, which kick off at 8. It's time now for Powerball. Best of luck.
Hope you had a win. We'll have updates throughout the evening.
And on 7-2 at 7, see the tall ships arrive in Sydney Harbour for the Australian Navy's centenary celebrations. Now here's Monica with Today Tonight.